Hi, I'm Ashley. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. In today's video, we're going to do a small business vlog prepping to be a vendor at a pop-up market. We're so excited. Today we're going to be tackling all the embroidery we have to do. So we're going to be embroidering hats and sweatshirts today. I don't know if we'll get it all done, but we have lots of hats, lots of sweatshirts to do. So my husband is going to work on the MELCO doing the hats, and then I'll be working on the brother doing some sweatshirts. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we've mapped out everything that we need to take to market. So let's give you a sneak peek on where we are right now. So we have our booth kind of mocked up in here. There's the hubs. And so we will have a drape back here, just like this one, and we have a big sign coming with our logo on it. But here is what we've been working on. So here's some behind the scenes of us making our screen print transfer shirts. These shirts are for our sale sections. It's some of the colors that we're phasing out on our website, and we just decided to pick one design per color, and we're gonna make kind of like a menu for people to choose from. So this is a stack of size medium. We did all of our screen print. This one says faith over fear. It's like a tone on tone. We are gonna be at like a women's conference, so we did a few love like Jesus, and then we did some mama stuff for all the moms. Today we're gonna tackle all of our sweatshirts, so I'll be doing this tan and pink color, and my husband is working on pressing these military green and black, so we did a few different designs, and he's just working on knocking these out. So here's some behind the scenes of how we make our screen print transfer sweatshirts. It's the same process as our t-shirts. We just apply the transfer to the front, and then we do the tag in the neck, both using heat presses from Heat Press Nation, and I'll link those in the description below. So it's coming along. We're kind of doing a mock setup. We changed our table. We're going to be creating a checkout station with some beautiful shiplap and storage for like bags and checkout materials. We have to get like a pegboard to be able to put the keychains and the jewelry on. And then we're gonna keep our excess inventory or anything else we need at the top in these cute baskets from Ikea. And I will be styling our lady, so she gives them some inspiration on what to wear. We're about a week and a half out, so I feel really good. And we also bought these little dividers from Amazon. So we have all of our designs kind of like color coordinated, styled. And then we're gonna put these little dividers because they are separated by size to make it easy for shopping. We got these off of Amazon. We got a lot of this stuff off Amazon. We got this beautiful like rack, all of our little models, and then our mannequin here is also from Amazon. And then we got some crates. We're gonna be putting all of our sale items in here. It'll be right near the checkout station, and we're gonna put some of our colors we're kind of phasing out on our website in a sale section. So we'll be putting t-shirts that have screen print transfers on them, and we're gonna do like a $10 tee sale. I feel like that's gonna be a great way to drive some revenue and get rid of some stock that we have that we're trying to phase out. So we'll have these separated by size in a big sale because everyone loves a good sale. We still have to do like our little signage and our little marketing, but yeah, it's like a little boutique in here. So let's go ahead. We are gonna check on the hubs. He's finishing up pressing in here. So he's working hard. We decided to screen print transfer some of our sweatshirts, and then we'll be embroidering some of the other ones. So we had all of our screen prints made, and then he just presses them. And then here is all the shirts that we've made for our sale section. Organized them by size. We picked a design for each color, and I think it's gonna be awesome. So he's gonna keep pressing. I will say, if you do screen print transfers, we learned a long time ago, don't stack like a black shirt on top of a freshly screen printed white screen. The color of the black shirt will bleed onto the white screen, so make sure if you're doing bulk orders or you're doing bulk screen print transfers to not stack things on top of each other, because it will bleed onto that beautiful white screen you just pressed. So we're actually just gonna hang them, and we're gonna go put them on our racks and let them kind of cure or dry a little bit before they touch each other. And so here are all of our shirts we've made. All right, so now we're just gonna get in here. It's quite the mess still, but I cleaned up a little bit. So he'll be working on the MELCO EMT 16X embroidering machine, and doing hats. We have it all set up for hats. I'll be working on the brother. And so I think I'm gonna do like a tone on tone. This is just one we had pressed with a tonal screen print transfer, but I think I'm gonna use this tone. And then for this peachy pink color, I'm deciding what to do on this one. This one is gonna be our more premium. It's a comfort color sweatshirt, so it is way more expensive than your Gildan 18,000, but it feels so good. I've been testing some designs that I bought off Etsy, but I haven't decided what quite we're gonna do yet. So I already have one design I know I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. I think I'm gonna use the good old school fast frames today, or maybe just the traditional frames too. I'm gonna use some no-show poly mesh and some sticky stabilizer for those fast frames, taking it back old school to how I used to do it. And then he'll be, of course, using the hat hoop on the MELCO. So I'm gonna put a little time lapse here, and then we'll show you everything we got done today at the end. To get started, I'm just gonna take our Gildan 18,000 stand sweatshirts, and I'm gonna press a center line with our heat press. This helps me when I'm doing embroidery because I know where my center is, and that helps me hoop it better and just embroider better in general. This step is probably not necessary, but it helps me so much. Next, I'm gonna prep my stabilizer. I'm using some no-show poly mesh, and I'm just cutting to the width that I need. Next, we're gonna take our old-fashioned hoops. I just decided to do the old-fashioned way, and I am gonna take my sweatshirt, turn it inside out, and I'm gonna use some 505 spray to adhere my poly mesh to my shirt. Fusible poly mesh doesn't really work on fluffy items. Let me tell you how I know it doesn't work. So next I'm gonna take it and hoop it, and I've got my mark in the center where I want the top of my design to be, and I'm just tightening my hoop, making sure it's nice. Got a full-blown sweat going after hooping this old-fashioned way. I think I'm gonna try the mighty hoops next, but we're gonna go old school way. So I marked the part that I want to be the top of my design, and that's also the center, and then I'm just gonna trace it to make sure it's exactly where I want it. All right, let's get on the machine. So when you place on the machine, make sure you don't get that neck stuck below and so your sweatshirt closed. And I'm just tracing my design once I figured out where I wanted it, moving it along, and then I'll trace it again to make sure it hits that top line of where I wanted the top of my design to be. Next, I'm just selecting the color thread I want, and I'm gonna make sure and take that sticker off before we press go. Just because this is my first one to do, I'm gonna put an extra piece of tearaway underneath, so I have the no-show poly mesh, and I'm gonna slide this in between and make like a little sandwich to make it more secure. And let's get to stitching. Now that it's done stitching, I'm just going to carefully go and trim away that poly mesh stabilizer. I've already ripped off the tearaway, and I'm just making it nice and rounded and clean. And I'm just clipping any of the big jump stitches or a little phrase and making it nice and neat on the inside. There it is. Alright, so he is about to get started on doing our hats.
First timer here, I've never done this before, so we're gonna learn together.
What is this from? Where's the stabilizer from?
Amazon.
Amazon hat stabilizer?
Hat stabilizer.
Okay.
It's a 3mm.
So now we're going to take it to the MELCO. He is finding center. We are doing a cross on the center line, so it takes a lot of precision, and he is so good at attention to detail. Then he's going to take our puff foam embroidery. We got the Sulky brand from Amazon, and we are going to do a puff foam cross. And it's a different type of embroidery if you've never done puff foam, and it is so cool. So we are just stitching it out, and this is a very quick stitch. Again, this is not his first time doing hat embroidery. He's actually become a pro, and I've been letting him use the MELCO, and he's doing a really great job. So we're just gonna watch this stitch out for a little bit and then continue making our hats. So here's the final result. So we have bought a heat gun from Amazon, just because when we were doing the touch-ups with the puff embroidery with the lighter, we were burning things. So we're just going to continue making our cross hats and our sweatshirts, and I'm going to let the time lapse roll. Okay, so we are almost finished with our day. We've been embroidering. I was doing sweatshirts. I have 3 more to go. I'm waiting on some stabilizer to arrive from Amazon. I like using the no-show poly mesh, and so I don't want to use anything else. I just want to use that. So I've got 3 more of those to do. My husband did about 15 hats plus some orders today. And then let's go see what else he did. So he's packaging up the orders that came in through Etsy and the website to get sent to the post office before we pay the kids up. So we got about 15 sweatshirts done. All I have left to do tomorrow is finish up those last sand colored sweatshirts, and then I'm gonna work on these peachy sweatshirts. So those are gonna take a little bit more time. But yeah, we got bikinis coming and then made to worship. So these are just screen print transfers. So he got all those done today. So we're feeling good. We're almost done with all of our apparel. And we just have these to do tomorrow and then 3 sand ones. So it is the next day and I'm working on some sleeve embroidery. I'm using my fast frame. I'll put the exact size in the description below, and I'm just using my clips and some sticky stabilizer, as well as I slipped a piece of tearaway under there, and I'm using a piece of water soluble topper to make the stitches nice and crisp. So I only did like 5 or 6 of this color. Again, it was an expensive sweatshirt, so I don't even think I filmed part of this. So this is me just getting all the tearaway off, picking all that sticky stabilizer off the sleeve. It was a labor of love, but I love how it turned out. So now I'm going to do my water soluble stabilizer trick. I learned this from my MELCO trainer. So you just spritz the area that you want to get that stubborn water soluble topper off with water, and then you just press an extra piece of topper on there, and it works so well. So here is the final product. I did a little cross on the left chest, and again, I don't even think I filmed that part. And then here is a look at the finished product of those sand sweatshirts I got done today. I love this look, so I'm super excited with how today turned out. So thank you so much for coming along with us on our small business vlog, getting ready to be a vendor at a market. Make sure you stay tuned until next time. So here's a sneak peek of vlog part 3, where we're pricing, merchandising, and setting up our booth, and we're gonna give you the results of everything about the market and how much we earned, how much we sold, all of the good stuff. So here is just a look of some of the sneak peek footage from next week. Can't wait to show you all of the juicy details. And here's a sneak peek of our booth. So make sure you come back and join us for part 3, where we reveal it all and reveal lots of our tips. Bye for now.